Is Your Honor willing to tell me why I've been held in contempt?
I did not hold you in contempt, sir. I've already indicated that.
Removing me from the courtroom is like holding me in contempt.
I didn't hold you in contempt.
It's like contempt? It's not contempt. It's like contempt. What's going on, everyone? You're watching Truth TV here on YouTube. If at any point in time you like this video, smash that like button. It really helps. This is a brand new channel. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and leave a comment down below. So many people were telling me at Sight Sounds Flavors on YouTube, at Everything Else channel on YouTube, talk more about the trial. So that is where Truth TV comes into play. But it's not just this trial, a lot of different trials and a lot of shenanigans from criminal defendants, the accused, making complete ASSs out of themselves. And nobody does it better than Darrell Brooks Jr. But I got to tell you something. When he says it's like contempt, what does that even mean? He tells Judge Darrell in the trial, don't put me in contempt anymore. The judge says, I didn't put you in contempt. I simply moved you to another courtroom. Darrell says, that's like contempt. Stop doing that. Well, there's an easy fix to that. Stop interrupting. Stop staring down the court. Stop trying to re-traumatize the victims. You know, stand up when everybody stands up. Sit down when everybody sits down. Just basic common sense, decorum, manners. Things that Darrell Brooks Jr. seemingly is incapable of doing. I mean, you would think. I mean, we saw him say things like, if it pleases the court, when he was trying to butter up the judge. When he tried to have a little bit of levity with prosecution team and always failed because none of them were having it. But the bottom line is that he knew how to be civil, even nice at times. But it was all an act. It was all an act. And the reality of the matter is that, you know, when he says that, you know, being thrown out of the courtroom is like contempt, I guess it is like contempt, but it's not contempt. And if one thing you can bet your bottom dollar on is accuracy. Judge Darrell was all about it. That's why when Darrell would talk about rush to judgment, that's why when Darrell Brooks would talk about contempt, that's why when Darrell Brooks would talk about, you know, not having the opportunity to testify or question witnesses, Judge Darrell always stopped him dead in his tracks because it was important to her that there be accuracy, accountability, that the record be what the record was, to ensure that this defendant had zero chance on appeal, but to also make sure that the victims, both the living and those that passed on, and their families and the community, had some kind of justice in this case. It wasn't just about the conviction and the sentencing. It was important to the judge that the proceedings take on a serious note. And that is the antithesis of everything that Darrell Brooks Jr. tried to do. He tried to make it a circus. He tried to scare people. He tried to be as just boisterous and uncontrollable as possible, even so much so that when he was removed to other courtrooms, you could still hear him. We could hear him. Imagine the court staff and the victims. Imagine the jurors and the bailiffs. It goes without saying that if we could hear it, if it was picking up on the court mics, then everybody in the court where the proceedings were actually happening could hear him. Down the hall, upstairs, downstairs, wherever it was that he was, they could hear him. And he was making the disruptions known, even though he was far away. So again, you know, it maybe being moved to the other courtroom was like contempt, but it wasn't like contempt enough because it didn't deter Darrell Brooks Jr. from the conduct that got him thrown out to begin with. What say you? It's like contempt. Was it like contempt? What do you make of Darrell Brooks Jr.'s countless absurd objections? I look forward to reading your comments. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more videos like this here at Truth TV, Please smash that like button. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will keep you stocked right here with trials, police pullovers, dumb crimes, nonsense from A to Z at Truth TV on YouTube.